Marty Abrams here, which is an exciting moment for us here at Mego. Mego is a rebuild of a family company that was started in 1954 by my family, my mother and my father. I came aboard about 10 years later in 1964. And as I went through that process of learning the ropes about sales, building product and marketing, it led us down to, and knowing that it was time for us to actually brand our product, to separate us from all the other, we call knockoff companies. The best way for us to do that, well, for me, was to do licensing. And that was how we really first established our business, and we went through the whole licensing process. And just for the sake of you guys, there was no one else doing licensing at that time. We were the first ones to be on tune with icon characters at that moment in time. I must tell you that during the course of a career, and I've been doing this a long, long time, since the late 60s, this to me is the pinnacle. And I want you to understand what I'm saying. It's the pinnacle of my career to have the privilege of Mego partnering with the truly great, if not the greatest toy company of all time, Hasbro, in probably the most exciting, for me, brand that was ever developed, which is G.I. Joe. Because if it wasn't Joe, there would never been any Mego, because we would never have had found the path to where we were. Well, here they are. I mean, they're pretty phenomenal. We took the two lead characters from the Joe universe, one good guy, one bad guy, so they could go at it with one another. Mego was known for building product that not only had injection molders with a minimum 14 points of articulation, but also used dress clothing. And you get a sense of the look here, so the reality of what they look on film is what they look here as a character. That is the unique Mego look. And that's what really inspired us how to get this done across the board, and all the component parts as well. Well, you guys are launching this brand new film with Henry Golding. So we clearly knew that if we were going to launch with Hasbro and do a G.I. Joe, it had to be in that theme, in that mythology. That was the original mythology in terms of the characters. One where they were competitive to one another, they were antagonistic to one another. That allowed us to create the environment immediately, price points going down that road, and create the overall mythology that has established itself in the G.I. Joe brand. That's really the easiest of all the questions you could ask me. We had done a brand back right before the launch of the 3 3/4 G.I. Joe called Eagle Force. Eagle Force was very similar to the Joe team during that period of time, and we created an antagonistic force called Riot, the Roving International Organization of Terrorists, the real bad guys. And so we know who the good guys are, and we know who the bad guys are. And we're Team Joe all the way. Hey, listen, I want to thank you guys for having me on. It is just an exciting moment in time for me personally, as well as everybody here at Mego. And we want to thank you for the opportunity, and we're really excited about what's going on. Thank you very much.